Now to a nightly news investigation into the relationship between doctors and companies that make drugs and devices. A 2017 study showed that roughly half of U.S. doctors receive payments from the industry, totaling almost $2.5 billion in just 1 year. Stephanie Gosk reports on the experience of one woman who believes those payments affected her quality of care.
In 2016, Wendy Connect got the news every woman fears. She tested positive for the breast cancer gene.
I felt like if I had it, I would eliminate my risk as much as possible.
That meant a double mastectomy, followed by breast reconstruction. She turned to plastic surgeon Dr. Max Leffeld. But almost immediately after the surgery, Connect grew worried.
I was in excruciating pain. I kind of felt something was wrong.
What she didn't know was that the critical support device that Dr. Leffeld used for the reconstruction, something called the series scaffold, had failed.
Apparently, all the seri had just dispersed inside my body.
Wendy has now had a total of 6 procedures. The nerve damage so bad, she may never be pain-free. The series scaffold used in her first surgery was made by medical device manufacturer Allergan. It is FDA approved, but not specifically for breast reconstruction.
I was shocked, and I thought, well, obviously I should have been told.
Connect says she wasn't told, and she thinks money may be to blame. Dr. Leffeld is a paid consultant and researcher for Allergan, the makers of the series scaffold. He also owns stock in the company. By the time Connect was treated in 2016, Dr. Leffeld had earned nearly $470,000 from the company, doing consulting and research, something she says she only later learned online.
In one way, it made me feel like, oh, that's why this happened. Maybe the doctor was being paid to use this.
Do you think the money tainted this doctor's medical judgment?
In my opinion, yes.
It was FDA cleared.
By law, Dr. Leffeld is not required to disclose his financial ties directly to the patient during treatment. No doctor is. Physicians only have to report the money to the federal government. The information is publicly accessible, but consumer watchdogs say patients don't check.
Patients are harmed when doctors have a pecuniary interest in the medical devices or drugs that they're prescribing and recommending to patients.
Dr. Leffeld declined NBC's request for an interview, but on his website assures patients that any financial affiliations he has will have no bearing on his clinical recommendations. But research shows doctors receiving even a free meal can influence what brand-name drugs they prescribe.
So, Lester, the big message here is doctors have to report these payments to the government. That's then publicly accessible online, but patients need to talk to their doctors as well. Ask them why they are using a specific medical device and, of course, get that second opinion.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.